were living down in Ioco, and this is when Ioco was full and vibrant and was truly a little community. It wasn't in its heyday because it was slightly starting to fall apart even when I was a kid, and that was from the time I was born in '48. Most people were working at the refinery or associated with the refinery. So it was created by the Imperial Oil Company. Our house was right beside the community hall. Just up from the grocery was a community hall. And I went to elementary school in Ioco. And we lived right beside the Ludlows. That had the Ludlow property at the very top of the hill. And the Ludlows would come down with their horse. And they used to come down with the hay wagon once a year down to the Ioco refinery, just south of the entrance gate and timekeeper house. There was a great big field, and so they'd come and they'd cut all that down, and then they'd load up the hay wagon and head up to the hill. And I remember being a tiny little kid jumping on the hay wagon and going all the way up the hill to the Ludlow's farm. My dad purchased the property for $500 when I was probably around 9 or 10 years old. And by the time we were 12, the whole family built that house. He hired one carpenter, but Dad and my uncle and my grandfathers and everybody all pitched in, and they built the house down there. And there was a trail that came through the woods over to where an old gun club used to be that connected from the Ioco Elementary School through the forest all the way up to just below where the house was. There was like a little old rundown road, and it was just a kind of a dark and mysterious kind of trail. And I'd always feel a little nervous, so I'd run like hell all the way through. And jumping over all the rocks in the creek to get all the way up, and try to do it in record time, so I'd run home. There's so many interesting trails that used to be in the woods. There's meadows and lakes up on the mountains up there that people don't even know about. There's trails that take you that overlook all of Indian Arm that you can get from Anmore. There's incredible, beautiful sights and walks that could be, recovered and brought back to life.